Howdy, and welcome back to the channel. This is Matthew Pizgatti. Today we're going over selling or harvesting the LP tokens from our DRIP garden, from the DRIP/BUSD garden. I'd seen some requests to make a video regarding that, or showing, kind of demonstrating how you get that done. So I wanted to make this video covering that. Now, unfortunately, I did record this originally and realized that my microphone was actually muted in OBS where I normally record. So I'm now doing a voiceover of my original video, which is why it may sound a little different using a separate program to do that. We were also waiting for the Piggy Bank countdown. That's why that's going down the left side there. Forex did have a quick update that he had to delay that, but so, be that as it may, let's just dive right into it here. One benefit of doing the voiceover is I can cut out anything that I was, if I had rambled on a little too long, I can cut that out and skip right to the chase of what we're trying to accomplish here. So you can see that I have 214 built up there. It's about 1,900 plants. Now remember, when we harvest or sell, we're actually going to be selling seeds. We're going to be harvesting seeds. So it does not need to be a whole plant amount. That's why we often say that plant price doesn't matter technically, not when you sell. I mean, in a way it does, because it backs into what the price of a single seed is, that you end up, the value of a single seed. Although when you sell, you're exchanging seeds for those LP tokens, the DRIP BUSD tokens. So in that regard, the price of a single plant doesn't really matter all that much, not as much as we might think that it would. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and scroll down here, and we're going to click the Harvest Seeds button, and then you'll get a prompt in your MetaMask wallet to approve that. So you're just going to approve that transaction. It'll give you a preview on the amount of gas. And then you can see that I've had this huge drop since I haven't been compounding. And you can see where I've dropped down to. So that's what happens. As long as you're letting it compound up so that you can harvest, whenever you do that, you're going to have that drop because you're not outpacing the decay as much as you normally would. Now, right now, the contract balance has been staying relatively steady, slightly down, and the DRIP USD LP price has been slightly steady. So you can see back where I was last at this amount was around the end of March, maybe right around before the April 1st. That's when the DRIP USD LP price started heading back up, and we started getting some increase. So that was about 20 days before, about 20 days in the past. And due to compound interest and the way all that works, it's not going to take me a full 20 days to get back up to where I was. It may take, I'm gonna estimate closer down to, say, like 12, 15, 16 days, somewhere in there. But I am going to have to compound through that period to get back to where I was. I was at about 25, or I was at about $30 value, and now I'm at about 25. So it'll take around that time to get back up there, even less if the contract balance explodes, or if DRIP BUSD, so if the DRIP price goes up, thus increasing the value of the LP. So I harvested, and that's why my LP is back to 0 on the garden side. And now what we need to do is we need to go to Pancake Swap. If you were to check in my MetaMask now, you'd see that I have Cake LP. So one of the tokens I have is going to be Cake LP. So I'm going to go to Pancake Swap, the Pancake Swap website, and we're going to go to the liquidity page and connect our wallet. So we're going to go to Trade Liquidity. And then from the liquidity page, after you've connected your wallet, you may have to add the token, but if you've already interacted with it before, it'll show you your DRIP BUSD there. And we're going to click to remove liquidity. So it's an LP token, liquidity pool token. We're going to click to remove it. We have some other options here if we needed to mess with them, but we're going to click to remove it, and then it's going to take us to a page that will and may ask you to enable that specific contract transaction. So you may have to click enable first. I'm going to click max here. I want to cash it all in. It's telling me how much DRIP and how much BUSD I'm going to get back. It's giving me the value of a DRIP or BUSD token. I'm going to click to enable, and I'm going to approve that transaction, that contract, in my MetaMask. I'm going to make sure that's enabled. And then that remove button will become visible for me. So I'll be able to see that. I'm going to click remove, and then once again, I'm going to approve that in my MetaMask. Now make sure that there's no other MetaMask windows before you click, yeah, that's how much I'm going to receive, and you click confirm. Make sure there's no other MetaMask windows already popped up. Remember, some of these malware browser exploits may be trying to trick you and pop open a MetaMask. Make sure there's nothing open, and then it's only open right after you click a button on a trusted site like this. And then here it is on BSC scan. I'm refreshing to make sure, just waiting for my transaction to go through. And this doesn't usually take very long. That should go through here in just a moment. And you will see that it only cost about 50 cents in gas. It wasn't too much. And then if you were to check your MetaMask after that, you should have your 2 separate tokens, which for me is the DRIP and the BUSD. Now you can do whatever you want at that point. You could take your DRIP, put it in the faucet. You can sell it or swap it out just like you would normally sell DRIP if you were going to do that, which may be what I end up doing because I would like to put at least a couple hundred into the Piggy Bank and see where it goes. That's the portion of my funds that I have available that I'm going to toss in there. And we're going to see where that goes. I'm excited for that launch. Obviously, now we're waiting until Forex gets the UI, the developer gets the UI interface corrected. So we're waiting on that last step, and then we might be able to throw something into the Piggy Bank and see what goes on there. So that was the selling process or harvesting process for the DRIP Garden. This video actually ended up being shorter and more succinct with me doing a voiceover, although sometimes a little hard to follow if you don't remember your exact steps. I'm more of a stream of consciousness type of guy when I'm recording. I like to just record live and then post it. That works better for me. Hope this video has been informative and shown you what you were looking to see if you haven't had to harvest or sell yet. If you're not getting into the Piggy Bank or something else, I'm still not sure that I can recommend harvesting or selling yet the way that DRIP has been going. It's leveled out, which means that we're making a lot of progress, hopefully, by compounding, but we're still not going to see a big return, or it really won't be super safe or profitable to be harvesting until that DRIP price comes back up. So thank you all for watching. I will see you on the next video. And I hope you appreciate the content. Like and subscribe if you do. And you guys have a great one, and stay safe out there.